With Minnesota using Curry on Wall, how important were your 20 points tonight, do you think, just to be able to take advantage of those matchups facing a smaller guy?
A big emphasis before the game was getting the ball inside for us, and as you guys saw, they started off with battle on me, so evidently I ended up in the post a little bit. And then took advantage, made a couple moves, and luckily they went in, so I think just having him on me to start, it put a little pressure on me to get down low and score the buckets.
Your last basket, you guys were up 2. Did you know that the shot clock was going down? Did you have a sense of how much time you had to get it off?
Yeah, Brad, he's got the loudest voice on the court, so he was yelling at me. He was like 5-4, and I was like, oh shoot, I got to get off. And they were taking away middle, so luckily I made the move to the baseline and it dropped, so that was that.
Is that a shot you would have felt comfortable and confident taking earlier in the season?
I don't think so, to be honest. Probably not. Just because guys know that I like to go to the middle now, so they're taking that away a little bit. So just putting counters in your game, just change it up a little bit is big for me, and then the confidence piece too.
Were you either a little nervous or juiced playing at home?
I was a little bit more excited to be back playing in front of family and playing in front of people I know and in a familiar place. So it was just a lot of fun having, especially my family here, playing in front of them.
You had a lot of different momentum-changing things, especially your 20 points. First of all, you had that 3 in the second half, and then the shot we just talked about. How big were those, not only for you, but for the team?
They were big, obviously, but there was other things like Tyler Wall's rebound. That one might have been the biggest play of the game, that, and then Brad hitting free throws. So just little things like that, and then some of the plays that I made too, but just a combination of everyone, and we got it done. It wasn't pretty, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm sure.
How often we've talked to you about all the good things Johnny Davis does. This is a game where he's on the bench for the last 2.5 minutes and you guys still win. Does that show again that you guys can prevail if he's not there or not there?
Yeah, obviously, I think every team in the country would like to have him on the floor late in the game, but it was just nice to see we get it done in the last couple minutes without him. But like I said, we would love to have him on the floor, and 10 times out of 10 we want him out there.
Knowing that you guys were limited on guards, do you think there was more of an emphasis for you and Tyler to score and be a little bit more physical because you guys had the opportunity to be swapped out?
I don't really think so. I think every game the emphasis is just to get the ball inside no matter who, and evidently it just ended up being me and Tyler a little bit more this game, and we were able to execute. So I don't really think that was the case for that.
I'm sure you guys hear a lot from that Minnesota student section, Brad probably more than anybody.
Yeah.
As a Minnesota guy who will inevitably become a target, how have you just learned from Brad about how to handle that atmosphere?
Yeah, he's been through it all, so he's talked to all of us about how just to tune it out, and none of it really matters, none of their opinions really matter. It's just us 5 on the court and the team and the coaches. So just to know that it's us versus kind of the world, especially on road games, home games, it's us in the crowd. But just he's talked to all of us about that, and like you guys have seen, he's been through everything.
They don't hate you yet, probably not next year.
Not yet. Hopefully it stays that way.
Were the guys extra, juice for him just to see him kind of ice the game at the free throw line right in front of that student section?
Yeah, just to see him be here one last time before he goes and get that win for him. So it was just nice, and I think he got a little banged up at the end, but hopefully he'll be all right.
How many times did you play here growing up?
I think one team camp. That was it. I never really played here. Target Center a little bit more than here.
Jordan Davis got the opportunity to have a lot of minutes, and almost all of his minutes were great minutes.
Yeah.
Was it nice to see that from him?
Yeah, just having him come off the bench, and you guys saw the 7 points, but also just him coming in on defense and bringing in that energy for us was big. And obviously, like I said, the 3 and the back cut he had was huge too.
You guys went on a 9-3 run when you had that extended length of play. I think you guys missed a media timeout there, and Davis was on the bench. Did you have a sense at that point that, obviously not thinking about it at the time, but after he checks out of that game that, you guys are going to be okay after he fouls out, given that what you did in that first half to retake the lead there and make that run without him?
Yeah, like you said, we don't really notice who's in the game, but now that we look at it, just seeing that and just seeing that we can play as a team even when he's not on the court. But like I said earlier, we would love to have him on the court, and 10 out of 10 we want him on the court.
We did have a Davis on the court.
We did, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Everybody go with Steve?